Hello YouTube, Dark Maven 1976 here with another video. This video is part 1 of my Jedi costume that I am making. So, let's get started. Before we get started, I just wanted to apologize for the lack of videos. I was going to do a video last week, but I felt like total crap because I got the parent work plague sickness that has been going around the store. It was awful. My face was all nasty, coughing, and it was bad. So, I still have a little bit of it left, but I'm feeling a whole lot better than I was. Plus, we had some difficulty with my husband's foot. He's now wrapped up like a big football right now to get that wound on the bottom of his foot healed. So that's my excuse for not making videos in the past couple weeks. Sorry. So, yeah. So first off, I'm going to explain why I started making my Halloween costume this early. It's because I am making a Jedi costume for me and a Sith costume for my husband. He wants to be a Sith Lord. I want to be a Jedi, light and dark. I thought it'd be pretty cool for Halloween, so did he. And since I'm not that great with the sewing, I wanted to make mistakes and be able to fix them, well in advance before Halloween. I'm not one of these people who like to do their cosplays last minute, and so that's the reason for getting this done early. I also wanted to cosplay a Jedi for a very long time. Star Wars is one of my favorite franchises. I loved the new Star Wars movie, even though I know that Harrison Ford didn't give two craps about it, but I did like it very much. I did not like the prequels, but I love Star Wars overall. Luke Skywalker, Han Solo has always been my favorite. The Jedi have been awesome, so I wanted to become a Jedi. So I'm going to start off with the pattern I chose. It's Simplicity Pattern 5840 in their Halloween costume thingies. I chose this pattern because it looks more like a Jedi outfit. I chose this robe instead of this robe because it has a capelet, and I'm currently working on this one. I think I'll do this one for my husband. I'm not sure. Depends on how much time I have. And yeah, that's the pattern I chose for this cosplay. So as you can see, I started off with the robe first. I did the robe first because there was a lot of material involved. I mean, it's quite large for a robe. I mean, large on me. And there's a lot of material involved, and with that much material, there's more inclination to make mistakes because it could get tangled on the floor, or the cat will play with it when you're in the middle of sewing and tug it the wrong way, or something, because a lot of material. So I decided to work on this first, and it went pretty okay. I have trouble reading in my head. I tend to skip lines, which is why I have to read the instructions at least out loud, because I tend to skip. So what happened was there's two front panels, two back panels, and I sewed the two back panels together, and I skipped the part where I was supposed to sew the front panels to the yoke, which is attached to the back panels, and then pin on the sleeves and then sew it up. What I did was when I was trying to pin it, I was trying to pin the sleeves to the back panel, and that wasn't working. But I figured it out. It didn't take me long to figure out what I was doing wrong. I had to read the instructions again, slow down. Yeah, I know that was a rookie mistake, but I'm not an expert on sewing. So there is that. The only thing I have left to do is to hem it, hem the bottom and the sides, and then put the clasp on. The bottom needs a lot of hemming to make it at least a little higher than floor length. We did cut a lot off when we cut out the material, because we knew it was going to be quite large, and I am quite small. Even the sleeves, we had to cut off a lot of we had to cut off a lot of length because, again, I am a tiny person. So yeah, I think I think we did pretty good. Wrist length, yeah. And then after that, I'm going to put on this lovely clasp. We figured that Jedi don't have fancy clasps like it called for in the pattern. We also skipped a few steps, like it called for trim around the edges. You know, fancy trim. Let's take a look. Don't know if you could see it, but on the openings it has this ribbon type, fancy ribbon trimming, and we skipped that because Jedi aren't very fancy. They're Jedi. Yeah. So the next step after I finish this will be the tunic, and I have to start picking them out and gathering the pieces for that and putting them together and figuring out how to cut that out. And yeah, and then the belt will be next, but that'll be further down the road. And yeah, so that is the progress report on my Jedi outfit. So that is the update on my Jedi costume, what I've done on it so far. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you have, feel free to subscribe. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down into the comment box below. I usually get to them as soon as I see them. Again, I am so sorry for the lack of updates and stuff like that. Life has gotten in the way. Maybe I'll do an update video on what's been going on around here. Maybe, I'm not sure. But until next time, my cosplay friends, I hope you have a great day and cosplay safe. Bye!